We always kind of joke that razors really appeal to the most basic urge in a man's brain when it comes to things like hammers and saws, and it's a tool. The classic style razors, and especially the straight razors, really have weight to them. They feel substantial when you use them. And so there's a tactile component when you're shaving that it feels like you're doing something. It's very, it's an experience. And then beyond that, the quality of the shave is so much better at the end that it really becomes more sort of an event, a thing that you go through when you shave.
Should great caution be taken the first time you use one, or can anyone master it?
It's quite an easy skill set from the double-edged safety razor standpoint. The straight razor is obviously, in sort of a different league. When people come into the shop and they want to start, making the migration into the traditional shaving, we always say start with the double-edged razor. It's a pretty easy jump to make from either an electric or disposable to the double-edge. And then from there, as their technique gets better, if they're interested in maybe moving up to the big guns, the straight razor, again, if you have your technique down for the double edge, it isn't so bad to move on to the straight razor.
You know what's interesting? Even though you're investing in all these things, you're saving money.
Ultimately, you are. The safety razor, if you take care of it, will pass down to the next generation and possibly the generation after that. The metals that are used are, they don't rust. As long as you don't drop it, things like that, they're pretty durable. Straight razors are the same thing. I personally have two straight razors. One of them's from the early 1900s that looks almost new. As long as you take care of them, they last a long time. So even though the upfront cost might be a little higher, ultimately you're not buying again and again and again. So it's a little bit of an investment, but it is a cost savings ultimately.